Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Monique Carlisle, and I am the Business Optimization and Automation Specialist here at Midas Web. We love working with our clients and helping them streamline their business operations and automate them. So every day at noon, we come on with a business tip, trick, or strategy that you can implement immediately in your business to help fuel and scale your own business processes. And then we take that strategy and we fulfill it with an AI tool. We commonly use ChatGPT, but there are many, many others that you can use, like Perplexity.ai, Canva, Opus Clips, and so on. So we highlight a different tool and use it to fulfill that strategy, and then we implement that strategy using an automation system. Here at High Level, we are resellers of the High Level platform, and it is a full back office automation suite for your business to help scale it. So if we can help you with your high level business system inside for your business, please hop on after our Zoom, our live today, into the Zoom room. Just click the link below and you will get that link to the Zoom room where you can ask your questions about today's training, anything in business or AI, or even your own automation suite. So we're here to help you scale and grow, and let's get started. So today we are talking about operations, and a lot of people use AI for marketing, they don't quite realize you can use it to create your operation strategy. So what are operations? Well, it's the day-to-day steps and processes that make your business run. They're also called SOPs, standard operating procedures. This is a really important part of your business because it makes your business duplicatable. What you do for one client, you do for every client. When you get these SOPs really nailed down, you can take that, literally a document, a PDF, and you give it to the next person on your team who does fulfillment, and they follow the same steps and processes. This allows your business to scale because now you're literally duplicating your own work. The same forms get filled out, the same steps get followed, the same information gets passed, the same everything. That is called an SOP. A lot of people have these in their head, but they don't write them down. It's really, really important you write them down. You can start by just kind of thinking about the last few clients you had. What was your first interaction with them? Did you meet them somewhere? Did they click on an ad? Did they get a referral from you? That would be the start of the procedure, is they come into your business. So this is going back to customer journey, starting from that awareness, how did they engage with you? Then what did you do next with them? Did you collect information first? Maybe, maybe not. Did you book an appointment? Did you do a discovery call? Maybe did, maybe not. So it depends on what you did with your business. Maybe you immediately scheduled them for the service. So there was no middle step. There was no information needed. Didn't need a discovery call. You just booked them for their haircut, right? So that next step is going to be the next step in your operating procedure. Then you have fulfillment and follow-up. So we talked about that in a previous video, where after they come and they give you information, or they book that discovery call, or they even come to the appointment, what happens next? You really want to narrow down and script out everything that gets done. You can even go so far as to look at the emails. If communication is a big part of your SOP and you're sending out information, maybe you're a designer and you're doing a bathroom remodel, or you're doing house painting or landscaping, and you want to make sure that what the client wants is what you can do, and what you're doing is what the client wants. So that's a lot of back and forth, sharing images, sharing pictures, sharing texts and things like that. That is part of your SOP. How many texts get sent? What is the information in there? Can I copy paste the text piece of that communication so that every email says, hey, Johnny, we're working on your landscaping. This is where we are. And you have a before and an after picture. Well, that first text piece can be duplicated, right? Every email would get that. And the only thing that changes is the actual images. That is also an SOP. If you're bringing on a new client, SOPs are not just for clients. If you're bringing on a new hire, is what I meant to say. If you're bringing on a new hire, what is that standard operating procedure for new hires? Do you, of course, probably an interview, right? But is it one interview or do you need to do a second interview? Do they need to meet other people on your team? Do they need to fulfill a work sample so that you can see the kind of work they did? Is there a trial period? Do they need a certification or a license to do your work? Those are all pieces of your SOP. In between all that, are they supposed to be partnering with somebody, shadowing, interning, apprenticeship? Those are all parts of your SOP, or it could be. So you really have to think about how you run business and write it down. A lot of business owners don't have a lot of time to do this. They're just running their business. And so we can use an AI tool like ChatGPT to create your systems and processes, these SOPs. So let's jump into ChatGPT and let's have it write a standard operating procedure for bringing on a new client in an automotive repair business. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to hop in. All right, so we are working with an automotive repair business. This is the website, and this is the form that they're going to fill out. So all the marketing has been done. They've gotten to the website, and they want a free quote. So this is a free estimate. This is how they're going to get them in the door. That's step one. This is what creates them as a new lead. But then what? What do I need to do, and in what order? That's where ChatGPT is going to come in. So let's hop over to ChatGPT, and I went ahead and created our prompt. Like always, you start by telling it the role you want. So because we're developing an SOP for an automotive repair shop, we want to be speaking to an expert technician, somebody who's done this before. So I gave it that role, and then I told it exactly what I wanted. I want a new client intake process and the steps needed to complete the repair work. I'm also telling it what I've already have. This is what I want. First step is this free estimate. And then I'm again reiterating that I need to know what other steps should be included in these standard operating procedures. This last piece of the prompt is super important. How do I want the output? What I want GPT to provide to me is a list of steps and a brief action. If I don't tell it to create this list and a brief action, I could get a blog, a paragraph. I could get a lot more information than I really need right now. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. All right, client contact. So it's even going all the way in, call the client and why we're calling the client, scheduling the appointment, doing a physical inspection of the car. So that's scheduling an appointment, seeing the car or fulfilling the appointment, doing the estimate, approving them. Perfect. Okay. So one thing that I noticed when I was looking at this, I'm going to let it keep working. When I was looking at this form is if I'm going to do this free estimate over the phone or over the email, probably need a picture of the damage or the vehicle itself. So this is kind of basic services, but if we were doing a repair shop, we might want to ask for pictures. How do you do that? So within your automation platform, I will back out of here to show you. I clicked on sites and I clicked on forms. I clicked on builder and we are in the request form. When I open that up, this will allow me to customize the vehicle maintenance services request form, and it will automatically update on the website. I want to add in a place for them to upload an image of their vehicle. So I'm going to go over here to the plus sign, and they have made it super, super easy to add these custom fields. So scroll all the way down, and we want to do file upload. It's all the way down here in the bottom. I don't want to do image because that's going to have me upload an image, even though they are going to upload images. This one is just going to be adding in like your own flyer. We really want them to upload a file. So we're going to drag this in, and then we're going to click and do some edits. So after, you'll see that it says file upload and then some numbers. We want to change that label. So your car, let's say vehicle images. So this might be the damage from the vehicle or just a picture of the vehicle, the current colors, things like that. So we could get that proper estimate. And then we click on upload options. And this is where we can choose the type of upload. Now we really want a picture. So we don't want a PDF. We want either a PNG or a JPEG. We don't want a moving image, so we're not going to choose to do a GIF. Can they upload multiple files to this one upload? And we're going to say yes, they can do up to 2 images, let's say 3 images for their vehicle damage or paint job. After that, we click save. And then we'll come back over here and close and refresh. And see what ChatGPT has finished. Okay, they're even giving other considerations, such as a loyalty program, updating bookkeeping, and follow-up, and all of those things. Awesome. So we're going to go build this pipeline here. All right, the site is loaded. Let's go look at the pop-up. And there's the vehicle image, so it's automatically updated for us. Where do we go for pipelines? So this process has been created. Of course, as the expert, you want to read through this process, make sure that it matches your business operating procedures, the way you do business, the order that you do it. So make some minor tweaks as needed. We're going to assume that this is perfect, and we're going to go build this opportunities pipeline. So in your system, you'll click on opportunities. From opportunities, the first thing you'll see is your opportunities tab. We want to create a new pipeline. So I'm going to click on pipelines, and you're going to create a new pipeline. First, name it. We'll put vehicle repair. And then we'll need to do each stage. So we'll come back over here and we'll say, we can call this new lead. You can just copy in this same title here if you want. We'll make it really easy, and you'll add each stage. And we're not going to go through and do all of them. This is just to show you how easy it is to create these. And you might name them slightly different based on your specific procedures. If one of them's in the wrong spot, you can use these arrows to move them, to put them where they belong. And then over here, you have some options on analytics. Do I want to show this stage in my pie chart on the dashboard? Do I want to show it in my funnel chart? So maybe we don't want to know how many people are getting their vehicle reception and inspection, because we're already assuming that they're going to schedule that appointment. We really want to see the movement from initial contact to scheduling. So I don't want to see these. Maybe I'm not interested in the pie chart for those, and I just want to see the funnel. And so you can customize that. Now, if you want to turn them all off, then you would just use these toggles here. So you can be very specific, or you can just turn them all off at the bottom. Add as many stages as you need. If you don't want a stage anymore, you can delete it. If you delete a stage with contacts in it, it will move them to a different stage. So all opportunities will be moved to initial client contact. So that would actually delete everybody. So let me delete this one. All scheduling will be moved to initial client contact. So it's telling you where it's going to go before you delete it. All right, so we're going to imagine that we've put all of those pipeline steps in there, and now we want to set up some automation to it. So I'm going to click back on pipelines. I'm going to go to my vehicle repairs, and I am going to go and set up some automation for this. Now remember, when they fill out the vehicle maintenance, that's what starts this pipeline. So to set up the automation, you're going to click on automation, and we're going to get organized first by creating a folder. And we're going to say vehicle repair automations. That way, all of the automations that deal with that pipeline are in one place. I'm going to go ahead and create workflow. You can choose this button up here, or you can choose this button down here. Either one works. We're going to create a workflow from scratch. This first one is going to be new vehicle repair request. All right, this is re-entry, which means that a A client can come into this automation over and over again as they need to. That is typically necessary and a good thing to have on. But if you have a specific use case where you don't want them to re-enter, you would just turn that off under settings. So our trigger here is going to be that form that they filled out. And we're going to add the filter of form is. And we're going to choose the request form. So when they submit this request form, a set of actions is going to happen. The first thing we want to do is add them to the opportunity. So create update opportunity, and we'll choose the pipeline vehicle repairs. We'll choose the pipeline stage, initial client contact, and then you can set the opportunity name. You can use custom values to put their full name so you know who they are if they filled in their car information. So we can actually use a custom value and find the one that's all about, it's not showing it, custom fields. Let's see if it's there. It's called, there it is. I saw vehicle images. Let's just say that. Well, we wouldn't use vehicle images, but we might use year of vehicle manufacturer, make, model. You would actually pull all of these custom fields here. I just did not see them. Let's see if we can find them. Make, there it is. So contact make and then contact model. So you can customize your opportunity name to be very specific. And then you can put a lead value to it. You don't need to. I typically leave status open or just blank, and that makes it automatically open. This field here is allowing the opportunity to move to previous stages, which means if they can move back and forth along your pipeline, and then duplicate allows them to have more than one card in that opportunity pipeline. I typically leave those off. Save that action. And now what will happen is they'll automatically create a card inside this opportunity. Let's say the sales agent needs to know they have a new lead. So we're going to send an internal notification via email. These will be defaulted to your company name. And let's say a particular user, and let's say user 2 is the intake employee. They're the one who does all the client intake. And let's say new vehicle repair request. Now we can build out this email and use custom values. User is the user assigned. So full name would be John Smith, the user's name. And then, we got to put our message in first. A new vehicle repair request just came in. Please review the details and contact the client. Let's say customer. All right, now we can add a custom values. I love using this for custom values in this way because now we can put their full name. We can put their phone number. We can put their email. And we can even put their make and model. Well, we just talked about that. So vehicle make and vehicle model. And I think the last one was age, year. So let's go put one more right here at the beginning. Oops. Put this in year. So now what's going to happen is it will say Sally Smith, 281-123-4567, person at email.com, 2015 Honda, I don't know, maybe makes and models of cars, but you understand. So it will have all of that information. You could even attach the images here as well, so that now they have all of that information. And we'll save the action, and then we can leave it at that, or we can send an email to the client themselves and build out that email. We can send a text, all of those things. So now that the internal notification is set up, user 2 is going to know to go look at that and make it happen. To create the other workflows, we just have to decide which, let's see, what's the next step? It's scheduling the appointment. So we can create a new workflow. We'll do one more. And we'll say, we'll call this the vehicle repair appointment. And this time the appointment trigger is going to be an appointment scheduled. Customer booked the appointment. And you can set a lot of different filters here as well. You can make a specific calendar. Let's just say it's the service call calendar. That'd be very specific to what they're offering. And then you would set out the appointment and reminders. There's actually a faster way to do this, so I'm going to go show you that real quick. So you can build it out custom, or you can use a recipe. So let's go use a recipe. You have a lot of templates at your disposal, so you can scroll here and kind of see what's available. And we are looking for the appointment reminder. So you have two. This one includes a review request, and this one is just the appointment booking. So we'll keep it simple and just go into the appointment booking. Oh, this is the one for, oh, this is asking for the appointment. So this is great. Ask for appointment. And there we go. So notice how this says contact tag. You'll need to set this contact tag, and I'll show you how to do that. So tag added is vehicle repair request. Add new tag, save trigger. And maybe we want to put a short wait step here so that it doesn't happen immediately. Maybe we wait 0.5, half a minute, so 30 seconds, because that's as small as you can go as minutes. So put a decimal here to create seconds. So half a minute, about 30 seconds. Save action, save. And now let's go back and set that tag for here. So the new vehicle repair request. We will set a tag, add contact tag, and we'll choose the vehicle repair request. So what's going to happen is they'll submit the vehicle repair request form, create an opportunity in your internal system. The right person will get notified, and the contact will get tagged. 30 seconds after they submit the form, they'll be asked if they are ready to book for the appointment. And you can build these out for each step in your pipeline and have it update those opportunities as you work. So once they schedule that appointment, I don't think I did that, you'll just create a new opportunity action. So appointment, just like we did for the other one. When the customer books the appointment, we will update the opportunity, because this will update it. This doesn't just create. And we're going to choose the pipeline vehicle repairs and schedule appointment. And the opportunity name, you can leave these blank because it will hold the pre-existing fields. So you don't need to re-put all of that in. It'll just hold it, and it'll just move them to that next step. So now you'll have your client contact when they fill the form. They'll move automatically when they schedule the appointment. When they bring the vehicle in, you would set up the next automation for the service tech to mark them that they've been inspected. Then maybe they got a quote or the estimate document, and so on and so forth. So you can set up this automation to handle your client management very easily. I hope that was helpful for you and it helped give you some insight into your own systems and procedures and helped you develop your own SOPs. If you have any questions or would like to talk about AI in your business, how the high level platform can scale your business, or just any general business conversation, please hop into the Zoom room right after this. Click the link below to get that link, and I will see you there. Have a great day.